Well, currently our concern is that when the ECP brought about those 37 objections on EVM, the sitting minister responded that the ECP should be set on fire, and he accused the ECP of taking bribery and taking bribery and called them thieves. So two things have happened.
With due respect, hang on. You're not talking about EVMs. My question was about EVMs, not the government. I understand what the government did, what ministers were doing, but what are the key concerns of your party about EVM?
Sir, this is a key concern currently. You cannot, skip this. It is a concern that ECP, which is an autonomous body, and the election commissioner, which has the same ranking of a high court judge, has been accused of taking bribery. He has been called a thief, and the autonomous body should be set on fire. This is the concern. And if the government is going to act in such a manner for an institute which is supposed to implement, is the biggest stakeholder and, hold the election, this is the biggest concern. And it shows the agenda of the government that instead of responding to those objections, the government decides to bully the ECP. And
that is something that your party has repeatedly pointed out. But at this moment also, earlier you were seeing the machine, which is EVM, and which actually shows that it actually can contain all the results the way they were supposed to. What is the technical concern of your party?
So the technical
I'm sure that your party members have seen the machine because it was there during your time as well.
Okay. So the technical concern is that the government has nothing to do with the selection of the machines or, bringing this about. It has no mandate. In a similar manner, if you allow PPP, then they will also bring a machine. PMLN can also bring a machine. It's not the mandate of the government. It's not the mandate of the science ministry. It's the mandate of ECP. You give them a law. There is the Election Act.
Sir, ECP cannot manufacture.
Opposition parties are united under the umbrella of PDM, except for People's Party and ANP, and there is a very logical reason behind it, as one of our main points in the PDM is that we want the constitution to be implemented as it is, and then we do not want any interference of any institutes where they're not allowed to, and they should work in their mandate given to them by the constitution. So when People's Party went for the leader of opposition seat in defiance with the PDM's decision or without consultation with the PDM's decision, and went underhand and compromised those principles by making a deal with the BAP, which is known to take dictation from a certain institute. So that was, it violated what PDM stood for, which is that we don't want any deals and we're not waiting for any, empire to hold his finger up. So that was the issue.
I really respect your retelling of the entire history and your version of it. But my question was whether People's Party and PMLN can work together, because it is a parliamentary democracy. In the parliament, you have to have number game. Certainly, all the opposition united has lesser numbers than the government. Otherwise, you would have been in power. The question now is whether the two major opposition parties can work together, and whether the very clear divide within your party can be overcome as well. Can you give me an answer to that as well?
Of course. So in the parliament, we are going together, and if there is anything, against the government in the parliament, we will be working together. So that is clear. But at the platform of PDM, we have decided to move ahead, and maybe, it's nothing written which cannot be changed, but currently that is the stance where we are. For example, when we're for the ECP members, we are working, we are in touch with each other, we are in conversation. But when even for the vote of no confidence in Punjab, we have said to the People's Party that if they have a certain formula for going ahead with it, we are open to it. But as of yet, we have not been given any recommendation how to go about it, because currently we need 186 votes in the Punjab Assembly to overturn Buzdar government, and we don't have them. Our cumulative votes for People's Party and PMLN stand at 165. So we're open to that, and our recommendation to People's Party is that we should start with the Senate, because that is where the opposition has a majority. And if they want to go for vote of no confidence, that is the area where we should begin with. So we're open to that as well.
Right.